An opposition MP has come under fire in state parliament over a pair of cufflinks brandished during budget estimates. Jarrod Bleijie said he wasn't being obscene, just in tune with pop culture.
As the opposition MP grilled the head of the state's corruption watchdog, few paid attention to the detail at the end of his sleeves. But once it was realised, it couldn't be unseen.
Cufflinks with the letters F and U on them and crossed his arms in a fashion which was clearly obvious to the witnesses of the committee.
The Attorney-General is now reporting the FU cufflinks to the Speaker.
This is inappropriate behaviour and potentially interference or intimidation of a witness before this committee.
But the former Attorney-General said his cufflinks were a tribute to Frank Underwood.
Every kitten grows up to be a cat. They seem so harmless at first.
From the US political thriller series House of Cards.
This is a pop culture reference. These are cufflinks I've had for years. They're a gift from my kids. I love the TV show.
Jarrod Bleijie's accessories nearly overshadowed questions by the opposition about how many members of Parliament had previously raised complaints to the CCC about troubled councils like Ipswich. He wanted answers about how far the Crime and Corruption Commission looked into issues he raised after overhearing Joanne Miller say she complained to the government about Ipswich years ago.
Did the CCC interview the member for Bundamba or the Premier about my complaint?
The CCC chairman says it was considered, but there was no need to investigate.
Ultimately, we were satisfied, looking at the material you provided, that it didn't raise a reasonable suspicion of corrupt conduct because it could not be productively investigated. And in any event, we were aware of a number of complaint matters over a number of years.
The Attorney-General later revealed the Premier sent at least one complaint to the CCC in the last 3 years, but wouldn't say why.
In the same period, the CCC has received 43 notifications from persons associated with the Department of Premier and Cabinet.
The chairman was also quizzed about bikies, online predators and unions, despite brief interruptions.
There seems to be more debate going on than questions.
Well, it's dialogue, which has happened every year in estimates between the chair of the CCC and this committee.
There's still another week to go. Josh Bavas, ABC News, Brisbane.